You know what? We seen a tough person pretty much drop their guard, and then people are playing games, and it's going to be hell to pay in the end. That's what I see. That's what I see. And there's more to it that I seen tonight. Um, yeah, let's talk. Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for Married to Medicine Los Angeles. This is season 2, episode 2. As I said, I seen some things and then I seen some other things here. Let me just say right from the door, I'm ready for my Atlanta girls to go back to Atlanta. It's time to go. It's time to go. Go on home. Go on home. Just go on home. Let them do what they gonna do from here. Y'all did what y'all did. It's bye. See y'all. We'll see you. Bye. Anyway, so first thing that stuck out to me, Jasmine and Imani, just because they're still at the little cocktail party on the roof, out on the deck and that. Jasmine and Imani separated themselves from the crowd and went and had a real conversation. And Imani told Jasmine, I don't hate you, girl. It just is what it is. And there's things about me and my personality that you don't know. And she opened up a little bit. She started telling her about her dad and how her dad walked away from her. And she don't like to let people get close to her because, when they end up burning her, it's, it's an issue for her when that happens. And Jasmine was like, well, you know what? Okay. They hugged it out. She said, this is good. Let's try to build a friendship. And I said, this is nice. And I even bought it. I bought it. I did. I even bought it. And I said, this is good. And the fact that Imani actually went into it was like, okay, yeah, let's do it. I thought it was a good thing. But we saw very shortly after that, honey, Miss Jasmine is calling herself playing chess. But what you're really doing, Miss Jasmine, is playing Connect Four. And I think your ass is going to be tore up in the end of it, is what I think. That's what I think. But I think you biting off a little more than you could chew, sis. But go ahead and do what you got to do. But like I said, when they were having their little conversation, now they just separated from everybody. Here come Heavenly. She go sit on the back of the couch. Heavenly, get your ass somewhere and sit down. I just feel like it's always nice to see my Atlanta girls. You all, and ain't no you all, Quad and Heavenly, y'all's ass was just meddlesome. This whole trip, Quad and Heavenly were meddlesome. Keep going back behind the drama and is this, that, and the other? Is it? Sit down. Sit down. Meddlesome asses. So I'm like, if y'all were there to stir the drama, that's what I'm going with. I'm believing you were brought there to stir the drama and go home. Listen, mission accomplished. Go on home. Go on home, because I don't like seeing y'all in this light, because it ain't cute. Troublemaker. Go home. Goodbye. See you when you start filming. Bye. It just, I was like, oh God. And they kept coming back to it, and you're looking at it, and people was looking at them like, invited guests, they sure is doing a lot. And they were doing a lot. Toya was on her best behavior. And Toya flew out before them. She left the next day. I was like, after the party, there was a party the next day. Day after that, Toya left early. Anyway, okay, so let's go talk about the party, the actual party. Real nice. Mac did a good job putting that together. All the girls, got dressed and everything and went. Contessa went early that day over to Britton's, and they spent the day together. They got dressed together and all of that. They were late, child, because they got lost. Contessa and her driving and don't know where she going, and they got lost. But anyway, they hung out, which was good. They got their little chance to hang out and everything like that. Um, then we saw Kendra and her husband at their house. Ooh. They just give me really cute young couple, you know, doing well and just enjoying building life together is what they give me. He at first I kept looking at Hobart and I was like, a sad looking little man. You know, he looks like a little kid. His hair kind of wild. He looks like an Asian version of Dennis the Menace. That's what he looks like to me. But when we seen him at the party, we saw that Hobart is cool as hell. He is cool as hell. He seems to be, and I think Kendra's okay. I think Kendra's okay. But Hobart is like, I just think he's cool as hell. And he just seemed like the fun person. Because when they showed where she had already told him about what happened with Heavenly, he didn't even care. He was so unbothered. Whenever he met Heavenly the next night, he was like, you know, hugging on her. And he's like, I don't care about that shit. If I find that some of my clients stop coming because they think I got a small penis, then I'll call Heavenly and ask her for some advice. I said, come on through, Hobart. But I mean, you got to be able to laugh at yourself. Shit, your name is Hobart. Your name's Hobart, and you look like Asian Dennis the Menace. You got shit. Life's a key. Anyway, but I think I like Dr. Hobart. I like him, and Kendra's okay. Heavenly, cute dress, 2 sizes too small. Very cute dress though. Very cute dress. And it was short. I said, come on through, Heavenly. Come on, legs. But them shoes was wearing her ass to the bone. Them shoes were tearing Heavenly up. And Heavenly, child, and you know, Quad gets so embarrassed, Daddy. When Heavenly kicked her shoes off, she's like, please, can you please put your shoes back on, honey. And you know what? I'm real funny about that. To people walking with their shoes in their hands. And girl, I will never forget it, honey. Never forget it. I was at a event with a lot of my girl cousins, honey, and I was my other self. And honey, we were walking around the casino, and my cousins were walking with their shoes in their hands. And a couple of them had flip flops, a couple of them had just their stocking feet. A couple of them just had their little their little socks, their little short socks with the little balls on the back. I was like, are we doing this for real? Are we doing this for real? And then y'all walking, y'all got your cousin, that's the drag queen. I ain't taking my damn shoes off. I was just like, I love y'all, but you hoes is out of order. Y'all out of order with this stocking feet walking around the casino. I was like, but whatever. We was all comfortable. We had a ball too. We had a real good time. But child, I'm funny about that. And Quad was like, oh, could you please put your shoes back on, honey? At the Lux Hotel. And she just had got there, but them shoes was wearing her out. You see my thumbnail. Then they gonna say her shoes had the gangster lane. They wasn't even no cheap shoes. But you know, cheap shoes will break your ankle, honey. I saw them play around. But a real cheap pair of shoes will break your ankle, honey. That shit don't never be right. One of them always be, I ain't got time for it. But that's how she was standing. She had the cheap shoe stands, but it was her. It wasn't the shoes, it was her. I said, Lord have mercy. Definitely. She's funny. She's just a mess. Anyway, Miss Quad had her thigh-high patent leather boot. I said, come on through, drag. Come on through, drag. And her corset, she was sharp. She was sharp. I said, come on here. But that's high tea drag. I said, come on through, Quad. I was here for it. She looked good. And you know she wasn't going to take that boot off and be carrying that boot. Mama's just kept it moving like she supposed to. Anyway, child, listen. Beauty is pain. Y'all know that. Y'all grew up on that. Stop that. Put your shoes on. Anyway, so Jasmine and Imani, they greeted each other. They started having this conversation. Now Shanique is into the mix. I done told y'all Shanique rubs me wrong. She does. She likes the mess. She does. She likes the mess. They get in there and she told me, they asked about Phil. She says, well, he's in Oklahoma. This, that, thing, the other. He's working on a business. He's doing some business, this, that, the other. They're like, oh, well, when does he come home? She said, well, he comes home about once a month. Oh, girl. I'm like, I know this ain't the first any of you all ever heard of this. But whatever. I mean, come on. We did it all last year with Britain. But okay, whatever. Now you got Jasmine talking about, I call bullshit. I said, what you doing? I just started looking at her. I said, oh, I see you. I see you, honey. Okay. And I was thinking, I said, she thinks she playing chess. And I said, I'm going to hold on to that. And then I'm going to tell y'all later on when I knew that I know what I know, that I knew that I know. Okay, moving on. So, Britain is petty as hell. I love Britain. She's petty. She's simple, just like that damn Contessa. I see why they best friends. She went in there and played right into it. It was like, oh yeah. When they were sitting on the side, they stepped to talking about Imani and they kicking around. Now, Britain knows the whole story. She knows exactly what's going on with Imani and with her husband. She knows what's going on with Phil. And she wasn't giving them nothing. She was being just petty. She just added fuel to it and was like, oh, okay, y'all. All right, girl. She said, uh-huh. She's like, oh, girl, do you think he's in jail? Is that why he only gets to come home? And they talk about, yeah, girl, he could be. I mean, that's why he gets to come home. Who be in jail and get to come home once a month? Girl, stop it. Stop it. But Britain was laughing because she thought it was hilarious. Anyway, so that's basically all that happened at the party. The next day, like I said, Toya went home. Then they were having this little luncheon, and tell everybody thanks for coming and studying. Here come Quad with some old unsolicited, unasked for advice. I said, Quad. Girl, everything was fine, child. Yes, everything. I love the property. Love what you're doing here. But this is what you could change. You should add this. You should do this. I said, girl, why is it? And you can see on Jasmine's face, it was like, bitch. And I was like, and Quad she was being Quad. She was being Quad. She was just trying to help. But, like, ain't you spent enough time with Jasmine to know that she ain't the open to constructive criticism type? Now, I don't even know her. I just seen the broad on here a couple of times, and I picked up on it. Quad. You ain't pick up on that, sis? She ain't give a damn about what you was talking about no goddamn toothbrush and no damn flat iron. She wanted to call you a bitch. But you drove it right on home. Yeah, girl, this is real cute. And, that verbiage was enough. Real cute. I said, oh, God, no. And her little fellas was hurt, but she played it off the best that she could. I said, yeah, child, Quad, go on home. Y'all go on home, child. You start some more trouble. Go home. Child, listen. So, then Jasmine was sitting there. She don't want no friendship with Imani at all. At all. We went through a 15-minute situation of confessionals and flashbacks where Jasmine actually was sitting there at the table irritated at the fact that the girls weren't grilling Imani about the fact that Phil is in Oklahoma. And the fact that she doesn't open up and all the I'm like, oh no. No. This is the worst kind of bitch that there is, that is sitting, smiling and grinning like y'all are cool, but always sitting waiting on your demise, taking solace in bad things that happen to you. That's the worst kind of bitch to have around you. And you know what you need to do when you find yourself around a bitch like that? Don't tell them shit. Just walk away from them. Don't tell them nothing. Don't tell them that the friendship is over or nothing. Just get up and simply walk away. It's very effective. Just walk away. Fuck them. You know, because you don't owe them an explanation. Because they're a raggedy bitch, and they know that they're a raggedy bitch. You don't have to explain anything. They know what they've done. They know what the little nasty things that they've actually wished upon you. Walk away from the whore and don't say nothing. Show the bitch the back of your head. Anyway, moving on. I said, Miss Jasmine, I see you. You think you're playing chess. But again, you're playing Connect 4. And you're going to get it. You just wait. Now, after that, Atlanta girls go home. Imani and Britton go out. Baby, Britton sat her friend Imani down and basically put her up on game. She didn't go real deep into it, but she just told, this is a warning. Be ready. Remember the past. Remember the things that you said. Remember what you implied. Remember how it was taken. And just be ready. I said, come on through, Britton. Stay out of the shit, but put your girlfriend up on game. Imani, pay attention, because this is not time for checkers. Shanique and Jasmine at the same time have met up, and they're working on. Shanique is all down with, so what's the plan? How are we going to do it? We're going to get these whores. We're going to take and attack and expose. They basically want to expose that they think that Imani is having marital problems. Dirty. Dirty. Like I said, I cannot wait to see how this works. I hope Imani does like I think she's going to do. I think Miss Jasmine is going to get caught all up, baby, because you think you really doing something, but you out of order. You out of order, and you showing yourself to be fake, phony, and not trustworthy. And you're not nice. You're not a nice girl. You and Shanique are very much mean girls, just like I always thought. I was trying to, I said, oh, maybe I'll judge them. Y'all mean girls. Y'all mean girls, and y'all shady. It's going to blow up in your face, though. I do believe. I could be wrong, but I believe it's going to blow up in their face. You all tell me in the comments, what do you all think? Do you think that it's a game of chess, or do you think it's a game of Connect 4? Do you agree with me or no? Leave it in the comments. I'll talk to y'all next week. Later.